there's such a long period of time from now till September. They still have a lot of opportunity to improve and for growth here through the summer and two-a-days.
Plenty of time before the 2014 season kicks off and plenty to talk about before then. So to help us do just that, let's welcome in our Oklahoma insider and Sooners sideline reporter Chris Plank. And Chris, let's talk 5 things Sooner fans need to know. First, starting quarterback Trevor Knight, the leader of that offense now. How confident is Bob Stoops and the rest of the coaching staff in his abilities?
Confidence is sky high in Trevor Knight right now, Shae. He's coming off a great performance in the Sugar Bowl. I still think one of his most impressive games was when he went to Manhattan and led the Sooners to the win over Kansas State. Let's not forget, he had also won the job last year in fall camp, beating out Blake Bell and the recently transferred Kendall Thompson. As long as he stays healthy and the improvement continues, I think Trevor Knight, not only is the confidence sky high, but he's going to continue to improve.
All right, Chris, let's look ahead to that first game against Louisiana Tech. Will incoming freshman Joe Mixon be the feature back by week 1? What do you think?
I think he'll be in the mix, but Oklahoma has 2 very talented running backs coming back. They have not only Keith Ford, who had a big role at times last year, but also Alex Ross. And Cale Gundy demands a lot. He's the running backs coach of his running backs. So, yes, I think Joe Mixon will be in the mix. Do I think he'll be the feature back? I don't think, not necessarily. Keep an eye on Keith Ford for the Sooners, potentially having a big season.
You mentioned Blake Bell earlier. He's quarterback turned tight end. What type of impact do you expect from him at this new position now?
Well, if you were to listen to Jay Boulware, the tight ends coach, he's been very impressed with Blake Bell, even went as far as saying he might be one of the best tight ends he's ever coached. Blake has embraced the position change. He's battling a little bit of a knee injury that kept him out of the spring game. But if he continues to improve his blocking and continues to improve those things that tight ends have to do that quarterbacks didn't, I think he has the potential to be a very special tight end for Oklahoma.
Will he remain the belldozer? All right, Chris, Eric Stryker sent out a tweet saying he believes the Sooners defense can be the best in the country in 2014. What have you seen that could hold them back?
Only question I have is in the secondary right now. Who replaces Aaron Coleman at cornerback? Who replaces Gabe Lynn at safety? They have a lot of very talented young players. Keep an ear open for Ahmed Thomas. He's got all kinds of potential. And then in that cornerback position, names like Stan Von Taylor and potentially even Julian Wilson. There's been some buzz about him as well, potentially playing cornerback. So as long as they get those questions answered, replacing Colvin and Gabe Lynn, I think they're going to be pretty stout this year.
Okay, Chris, number 5, you're there in Norman. You've seen these guys firsthand. Is there an under-the-radar player to keep our eyes on this fall?
Taylor McNamara. Let's stick with the tight end position. Yeah, we talked about Blake Bell, but Taylor McNamara has kind of that it factor to him as a tight end. Had a couple of big catches in the spring game. Don't want to gauge too much off the spring game, but OU looks like they might focus on that position a little bit more this year. Taylor McNamara, if he stays healthy, he's battled the injury bug, he could have a really nice season.
All right, Chris Plank, thanks so much for the insight.
Thank you, Shae.
So which position group has Bob Stoops the most concerned? Find out in our exclusive interview with the Oklahoma head coach, only on CampusInsiders.com.